Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we will see how to deploy Terraform using Azure DevOps. So far what we have done, we have deployed Terraform using our local machine, which is not a scenario in the real-time environment or in the enterprise environment. So in Azure DevOps, you have to have a extension installed. In this case, this is going to be Terraform extension provided by Microsoft DevLabs. Then I created a service connection so Terraform can talk to the subscriptions. I also created a couple of environment. First of which the infrastructure planning. So whenever I wanted to do a planning or validate, I will be using this environment which doesn't need any approvals. I also have a dev environment and QA environment. So before you deploy the infrastructure into dev or QA or any environment that needs to be approved by the dedicated person. So this is the pipeline here. So if you see here, there are a number of stages. So first we will do a validation. So within the validation stage, first I do the installation, Terraform installation, and then like initialize the Terraform and I perform validation. Once it is done, so if you see here, I'm using the environment called infra planning, which doesn't need any approval. Once I'm done with the validation, I have a planning stage. It is almost the same except that instead of a validation, I'm doing a planning here. Once we are done with the plan, then I have a apply stage. Only change is that you here the environment would be development as I'm going to deploy the Terraform into the development environment. Also, the task in this time, it is going to be the apply task. So with that, let me go ahead and run the pipeline. As you see here, I could validate and I could plan and I did a apply as well. So what happened here is that first we did the installation, Terraform installation. I'm just making sure that the Terraform is installed. I'm able to access the corresponding version. And then like I did a initialization here and apply. That's it, right? Now let's move forward. So as you see here, this is my pipeline. As you see here, it has a lot of repetition for each stage except the last task. Most of the other things are getting repeated. I wanted to convert to a template so that I can minimize the code repetition. So this is what we have done here. So as you see here, I'm using the template. It is the same pipeline script. However, it uses the template. So as you see here, within the validate stage, I'm using the template and I'm just passing the parameter to the template. If I scroll down for the planning as well, I'm using the same template. I'm passing the parameters. For apply, also I'm using the same template, just passing the parameters. So this way, the pipeline will be reusable and readable. So if you go to the Terraform steps, like whatever I have needs to be done within the steps, it's all converted as a template here. So with that, let me go ahead and run the pipeline. As you see here, the pipeline is done here. I can also do the apply, which I did not do here. Also make a note. So earlier, whenever we wanted to use the service principal, we have to pass the parameters here specifying tenant ID, subscription ID, client ID, client secret, which is not needed anymore as we are using Azure DevOps with a service connection. So if you look into the TF was, I don't have the tenant ID, subscription ID, and the client ID, client secret because that is no longer needed. So even without this, you should be able to run the pipeline and it should work without any issues. And this is how we use Azure DevOps to deploy your Terraform code. That's it for this video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.